Actually, I'm gonna put them away. We're gonna put them there. I don't feel like holding them right now. Good morning, everyone. Hello. I just woke up. Thank you for testing. My chat works today. The chat box works today, so I'm very happy to see. Look, it's working. It's actually working. Hi. Hello, Spectre. Hello. Good morning, everybody. I just woke up. I say that I just woke up, but I woke up at 6:30. So I was like, I'm awake, but not really, because I like laid in bed and I was like, I don't want to get up. But I was like, I scheduled the stream so early today because I had stuff I had to do later today. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna stream. Good morning, hi. I love all the emotes together. I love all the, it's funny because like I have so many, okay, I have a question. I have a question. What color do you associate with me the most? What color? Because I'm a little bit of a predicament. Predicament? Yes. Because I don't know what color to associate myself with. Do I associate myself with white, black, pink, or I guess magenta, cyan, or yellow? Probably not yellow. I feel like the main big colors is white, black, and cyan. Yeah, mainly white. Yeah. Well, because, like, obviously my last, my 1.0, I was mostly white, right? But, like, now I feel like I'm all of the colors together. Hi, Retro! Hi! Probably white because of the hair and the first outfit. Yeah, white. I'm just like, okay. Rainbow? I'm a rainbow. Well, it's really funny because, I chose this color palette because not only because it's fun, bright, and colorful, but because I really was like, oh, it's like CMYK. I'm like a printer, like the ink cartridge in like a printer, like the cyan, magenta, yellow, and then black. I guess white as well too. But you don't have white ink. You just leave the paper white, right? I don't know. Hi, Darian! Wait, Darian, hold on. Wait, let me, I'm giving you a wrench. There's a wrench for you. You get a wrench. Bing bong! Bing bong! Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong! Bing bong! I'll make that my catchphrase is now bing bong! I tried to do a pastel version of printer colors on my stove, and people thought I was pansexual. I am the pansexual flag! Wait, is that the pansexual flag? Pansexual flag. Oh my god! Wait a second. Wait, it's not in the same color order though. I was like, it's not in the same because it goes pink, yellow, cyan, and mine is yellow, blue, pink, or cyan. Yeah. So mine, I'm not quite. I was like, oh, that is kind of close though. We are kind of close. Keep forgetting YouTube has mods even though I mod for areas. Yeah, YouTube can have mods. Actually, it's really funny because a lot of corporate VTubers will also give the wrench to their friends. So they're not like really mods. It's like VIP on YouTube because YouTube doesn't have VIP like Twitch. So yeah, that's why. Pretty close. Yeah, well, you know what? It's pretty close. I am pretty close to the pansexual flag, okay? We're pretty close. Yellow, blue. Yeah, okay. It is consistent throughout the whole thing. Except My bow. My bow is the pansexual. Wait, my bow the pansexual flag? My bow is the pansexual flag. Oh my god, I just checked my bracelet. It is the pansexual order. I'm gonna defend the Dark Lord. The Dark Lord of pansexuality! The Dark Lord! Which is really funny because I am not actually pan. I'm surprised nobody has said that to me yet, though. They've been like, oh my god, pansexual? Like, no. No. It's just CMYK. CMYK, which is probably what they also had for the pan flag, too, as well. Wait. Is my yellow? No. Yellow, blue. Okay, no. I was like looking at the tent. I was like, wait, is the tent? You're Ace, correct? Yeah, I am Ace. Yeah. You know what I was reading last night, though? I was reading last night a manhwa about a lady who ends up lactating strawberry milk. Yep. That's the brand of asexuality I am. I was reading smut last night. But it was like, I was so interested though. I was like, what? What? This lady is producing breast milk that is strawberry milk? What in the, huh? It's because she's like a shrimp. She's like a shrimp that eats, like, you know how, or not a shrimp, she's like a flamingo, right? She's like a flamingo that eats, like, you know, the like what they eat, like makes them turn pink. It's like she would drink so much strawberry milk that, like, that's all she would drink is strawberry milk, that she started lactating strawberry milk. And I'm like, wow, I didn't know it could do that. Well, the thing is like, I guess it makes sense because I have heard that, like, what you eat does affect your breast milk. So, like, I guess it could happen. I don't think it would be actually strawberry milk. I don't think it would actually taste like strawberry milk. I do think that's factually incorrect. However, I should stop being surprised by the things you say. Okay, but like it was interesting. Okay, I was reading it. Listen, I started reading on my iPad. All right, I was like, you know what? I have an iPad. Why don't I use it to read manga and manhwa? So I started reading manhwa, and I'm like, yeah. I was just going through it, and I'm like, this is kind of crazy. Because basically, what had happened is that this girl, she drinks a lot of strawberry milk, and she always has, right? And she has this childhood friend, and this childhood friend and her grew up as next door neighbors, and then I think their parents were friends too, right? You know, and they were friends as kids, and then as they grew up, they kind of grew apart, right? And then they ended up going to the same university, and then they also live in the same apartment complex, but they still don't really talk a lot, right? And then basically, like, she develops, like, her breasts start to, you know, lactate. She's not pregnant, though. She's not pregnant. And which can happen. Like, that is something that can happen, is that you can, like, women can lactate, even if they're not pregnant. It's really rare that it happens. I don't know, actually. Is it rare? I don't know. It's not common. You know, it's not like something that just happens. Like, there is usually something, probably some hormonal balance or something is wrong. But, yeah, she starts lactating, and it tastes like strawberry milk, apparently. And her childhood friend ended up working on a project together because they're taking, like, the same class. And then like, she's over at his place, and they're working on the project. And because of her lactation, she also gets incredibly, the lights go on inside, right? And she's like, I gotta go, I gotta leave. because she ended up the night before like having a dream about him, and you know it was a very slippery dream, and she was like, I literally I can't, right, so like she like leaves and she goes like back to her house. She leaves her iPad there, and he's like, that was weird. And then he like sees like a guy who was messaging her, and he's like, I have to go make sure she's okay, because she's like messaging these guys on these apps, and she's like, is she okay, right? And so he goes down and he's like calling her, and he's like pick up your phone, and he's like, she's not picking up her phone. So he goes like downstairs to her apartment, and like he's like listening in on the door, and he's like hearing sounds. And he's like, she's in trouble. And so he like knocks down the door, and then he like runs in, and there she is, just, you know, playing the fiddle. You know, she's just down there playing the fiddle, and he's like, and it's really embarrassing. And then she had to explain to him what has been happening to her, and he was like, I can help too. And I was like, what is going on? This is not how this would happen. This is not how this would happen. I mean, I get, okay, that like we already started with unrealistic expectations with the fact that she produces strawberry breast milk. Okay, we already have that. But like, I don't know. I was like, this is so strange. But I was curious. I was very curious. It is crazy. It was crazy. I'm like, that's a crazy manhwa. I'm still reading it though. It's okay. It's pretty all right, you know. It's not like the most amazing thing I've ever read, but like it's silly. It's silly. You know? No, you cannot drink your own strawberry milk. But what if I want to, okay? What if I want to? Maybe I want to drink my own strawberry milk. Have you ever thought about that? Maybe I want to. But yeah. Was this a manhwa or a dojin? It was a manhwa. It was a manhwa. That's what it was. A manhwa. I don't think I'll ever figure out your taste. My taste in what? In manga? In fiction? Because like it do be crazy. It do be crazy. Actually, fun fact. So me and me and Addie yesterday watched Scream 3 for the first time. Well, Addie's already seen Scream 3. I haven't seen it. Right? And as we were watching, Addie was like, I wonder if you can guess who is Ghostface. And I was sitting there and I was like, okay, that sounds like a challenge. All right? That sounds like a challenge. And so I was like, okay. So we watched it, and I sat there and I was like, Ghostface is Roman. And she's like, why do you say that? And I'm like, well, because just like context clues of everything, right? We have the fact that Ghostface like was following the script and then started rewriting the script, and I was like, okay, well, that I feel like the motivation like is probably something along the lines of Ghostface is like something like, I was just like, it's Roman, because like the storyline feels like it's setting up Roman, and like Roman dies, quote unquote dies, right? And I was sitting there and I was like, no, it's absolutely Roman. And Addie's like, no, it's not Roman. He just died. And I was like, I don't believe you. He's like, she's like, did you see right there? Like, did you just not see right there that he died? That he died. He literally, we saw him dead. And I'm looking at her and I'm like, okay, yes, he is in this like coffin thing dead with a stab wound. However, we did not see Ghostface and Roman in the same room. I didn't see Ghostface kill him. He's the only one where I've seen Ghostface not kill him on screen. Right? And I was like, I just don't believe you. And as we kept watching, I was annoying Addie because I was like, I just don't believe you. I just don't believe you. And then Addie all of a sudden goes, okay, Chloe, okay. It's Roman. You're right. You're right. And I'm like, I know I'm right. I know I'm right. I saw the Scream movies for the first time last year, like the 1 and 2 last year. And then I watched 3 this year. Maybe we'll watch 4. I don't know. Depends on what Addie's feeling. If Addie is feeling like Scream, we'll do Scream. And it's funny because I don't usually do horror either. But I don't think Scream is meant to be really scary. It's meant to be kind of a fun watch, it is horror, but it's horror in a silly way. It's never actually scary. It's just a little stab wound. He doesn't need a liver. He'll be fine. Well, the context is that, they're in this big Hollywood producer's home when he quote unquote dies. And there's he dies in a prop room. There's a ton of props and things from movies that the producer has done. Right? So yeah, it's very easy to fake something like that when you're literally in Hollywood. It's just kind of stupid, but that's good. Exactly. It's stupid, but it's good. I saw Scream when I was a little boy back in the 90s. Yeah, I mean, it came out in the 90s. It is very 90s. It's more of a parody or a deconstruction of horror. Yeah, exactly. It's not horror. Yeah, I've predicted who the killers were every single time. Because I also predicted that it was Billy and Stu as well, too. And then in 2, that it was Billy's mom and that one guy. And I was like, From what I vaguely remember, and see people say Scream movies are kind of campy and fun. Yes, exactly. They're campy and fun. They're not scary. They're not. I wouldn't consider them scary. I don't really do that well with horror. But Scream movies, because they're campy and they're fun and they're not really horror. They're just horror if funny. They're good. They're good. I think they're funny. I mean, Scream brought back slasher movies. That is true. Hi, Kale. Hi. You are just like my mom. She can see the twist mile away. Yeah, I can. Okay, but that's that pattern recognition. Okay, I have pattern recognition, really good pattern recognition, right? And I'm the worst person to watch a movie with because I do always predict what's going to usually happen. But that doesn't mean it's bad. I know some people are well, if I could predict it, then it's bad, and it's not very good of a twist. But I don't usually see it that way. Usually when I see a twist, right? It depends. I'm more about how it's written than being surprised, because I usually feel I can predict things, and I don't think that takes away the fun for me. Right? I think it's more oh my God, I get to be validated in my hypothesis, or my theory. That's fun. To me, that's fun. I love horror comedies. Ooh, yeah. I don't watch a lot of movies usually though. Detective Chloe has never left a case unsolved. People who read or watch a lot can usually do it pretty consistently. Yeah. Well, I don't read or watch. Well, okay, I do. I mean, obviously, very big anime fan, right? But I don't really watch a lot of movies. I really don't. If you predict it, that means you interact with the genre of media often and notice patterns. It doesn't mean the media is bad. It means more on the viewer's intelligence. Yeah, exactly. Right? And I've, like, it's just pattern recognition of like, okay, this happens and this happens, but it's also like context clues as well, being able to like point out in the story of like why I think things are happening. Because like there are like, you can kind of tell when there's like plot points where you're like, that's a plot point, right? Like in Scream 3, they talked about how, which I was also dead on with this one too. So they talked about how Sydney's mom went to Hollywood to be an actress, and how she was like, it was very known in Hollywood to be a woman and be sleeping with people to get to places or roles that you wanted. And they would, they would kind of push you into that, right? And so I was like, that just seemed, I'm like, okay, something about the ghost face has to be related to, because like there was another thing that they, like, the ghost face said like mother, right? Like he said mother. Like there was a specific line he said where he like implied that they were like maybe related, or that like, because he didn't say like Sydney's mom. He said mother, right? He said mother as in like maybe the both of them. And I was like, well, I mean, there was that plot point where she went and she was definitely sleeping around with people in Hollywood. And I'm like, I guarantee she got pregnant from that or something like that, which gave me kind of like flashbacks to Oshinoko, right? And I was like, oh, yeah, I mean, that would make sense. And I was like, is Roman her like half brother or something? I predicted that before that was also revealed too. And I was like, because they drop little hints like that, they drop little hints. And if you're able to pick it out, it's really easy to come up with this, like, what happens. They put this seemingly random information for a reason, and it's definitely coming up later. Yes, because I believe whenever you put information in something, like you get information, it means something. It means something. Okay, all of this, all that playing Love in Deep Space and coming up with my theories and going through, and I'm like, okay, this means something though. This means something. Okay? Like, I have a theory that Caleb and MC, that Caleb came from MC. So technically, in all technicality, Caleb MC is actually self-cessed. In technicalities, okay? I have a few reasons to back this up. All right. So the first one, is the fact that they talk about they were born from the same source. Right now, they could have been born from the same source individually, or that MC was born and then Caleb was born off of MC. Right? Not as a mother, more like mitosis, okay? MC performed mitosis and Caleb happened. All right? That's kind of where that goes, okay? The other thing is that we know that Caleb MC are supposed to be references to Adam and Eve, with Caleb being Eve and MC being Adam. We know that Eve was made from the rib of Adam. Right? So I'm like, okay, so if we do the parallels there, Caleb came from MC. But then you get hit with the problem of, well, Caleb is older than MC, right? And at first I was like, well, that kind of falls through, doesn't it? Until I was reading Grandma Josephine's journal, right? So she has a journal talking about the experimentations and kind of like what happened afterwards and stuff like that. And Josephine mentions how when she was experimenting on MC, like MC would forget, and then they would have to like teach her things again, right? And MC, she specifically says that MC, if she was in school, would be 5th grade level, right? She would be easily with like she is as smart as the 5th graders, which is really interesting to point out, because MC at that point in time should be between the ages of 7 and 8. That is the information that we have gotten. And we know this because of Caleb's anecdote, right? Is that Caleb, Caleb and MC were like around, so Caleb was like 9 to 10 and MC was like 7 to 8, right? And so it would not make sense that MC is as smart as a 5th grader, like to point that out when she is 7 to 8 years old. Usually you would just say, oh, she's like really smart for her age, right? Like she's really incredibly smart. Why did they point out a 5th grade, like 5th grade level? That makes no sense. That like, you know, that makes no sense story writing wise. I know like a lot of people will test and like, they're at this level, right? But like, I feel like in a story that just kind of like, that feels like information that has to connect to it, right? So 5th grade puts her to be about the ages of 10 to 11, which would make her slightly older than Caleb. So my prediction is that Caleb, they somehow made Caleb from MC. So they either created him, you know, through like taking cells of MC and creating Caleb, or I don't know, MC performed mitosis. I don't know, but Caleb was created from MC. That is my theory, right? And out of all of the love interests, not you, Siri, out of all the love interests, Caleb is the only one who has like this intense need to always be with her, right? Like this really intense need to always be by her side. And like, it just makes sense to me because if you parallel also with his myth decoherence and with the anecdotes and like, or at least in main story, Caleb would heal MC when she would go out to fight in wars and decoherence. And if we mirror that, more than likely Caleb was used as a blood, like a cell farm for MC when experimenting on. So yeah, I just think to bring up listen, okay, I haven't talked about it in a while. All right, I just listen, okay? I was just trying to give an example of like, oh, you put things in stories for a reason, right? My favorite kind of horror comedies are usually the ones that are cartoony, like Gremlins movies, the Beetlejuice movies, Army of Darkness, Ghouls 3, and Ghoulies Go to College. See, I have a confession to make. I have not seen Beetlejuice. No, I haven't seen it. I've never seen it. They put the suit. I have not. Thank you. I'm glad that I can go off, okay? But listen, okay? I love decoding media. Like, I love sitting there and being like, what does this mean? What is the deeper meaning? Because when people are like, oh my God, it's not that deep. And I'm like, it is that deep to me. It is that deep to me. I will always go deep, okay? I will go as deep as I can all the time, all right? I'm not stupid. I'm no fool, okay? All right? I hate when people go, oh, it's not that deep. And I'm like, but why don't you want to think critically on your media? I don't know. I like to think critically on my media. I like to sit there and decode it and stuff like that and understand it. I'm just like, it's fun. It's like a puzzle. I love puzzles. I'm not even that good at analysis. See, I never went to college, so I could not like actually write up a good like analysis, but like I probably could if I could like knew how to do it, like accurately how to do it, because like I obviously have all the knowledge there and I'm smart enough to do it, but I'm just like, oh, I just don't know how to do it. Honestly, that's okay. There's tons of people who haven't seen it either. I just know Beetlejuice. Yeah. I woke up this morning and I didn't have breakfast this morning. You guys need to punch me. I didn't have breakfast this morning. I will go as deep as I can all the time. Hell yeah, brother. I will. That is a quote that I just said. Yes. I will go as deep as I can all the time. Gotta put my brain right into it. Into the I don't know. I should watch Beetlejuice, honestly. I know it's crazy. A lot of people have seen it, and a lot of people are like, what do you mean you haven't seen it? And I'm like I said, I haven't seen a lot of movies. I was so anime pilled for a long time. I was just watched so much anime that I just could, I don't know, like anime just like itched my brain in ways that like a lot of movies didn't. Especially as like, back in the day. And I don't know. I prefer watch along time. Oh, that is true. We could do a watch along. We could do it in the Discord, actually. We could watch a movie in the Discord. Maybe we watch Beetlejuice or something. I actually did watch, what was it? Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island not too long ago. I had already seen that, though. But I watched it the other day. Again. And, man, is it a good movie. It's a very good movie. But what's really interesting about it is that it has a lot of the same theming as, like, the Scooby-Doo movie, like, the live-action one from the 2000s with, like, Matthew Lillard and, like, Freddie Prinze Jr. It's actually, like, very similar. The setup is, like, the gang is no longer together, and they're off doing their own thing, and then they decide to go on a trip. They're going to this trip to an island that has real paranormal activity going on, instead of it just being people in masks. Yeah, like a lot of it's like very similar, but like it's not quite the same because like with Zombie Island, they just all kind of like separated and went off on their own, not because they hated each other, but or got into a fight or falling out. They just were like, yeah, we're gonna just go do our own thing for a little bit. Whereas the movie, they all got in a big old fight and didn't want to talk to each other. And I'm like, okay, right? And and then like, yeah, they go to an island that actually has like paranormal activity instead of it being like, like people in masks. What's really interesting though is that, did you know that Matthew Lillard did such a good job in Scooby-Doo in the live action that he ended up being asked by the original voice actor of Shaggy to then take the role of Shaggy from him. Yeah. And so pretty much Matthew Lillard has been Shaggy since, except for there was a few times he wasn't Shaggy, but I think Scoob was one of them. Obviously the Velma show, he also wasn't. Yeah. I didn't know that the live actions were written by James Gunn until recently. Oh, were they? I didn't know that either. I don't know who writes certain things. Stretch. He is an amazing actor. Yeah. Yeah, he did such a good job. He got to take on Shaggy. And I was like, that's really cool. That's super cool. I would like to meet him one day. You know what would be really fun? If one day I was like, if I got to go and be like, I wonder if he knows what a VTuber is. I wonder if there's any celebrities that watch VTubers. Would that not be crazy? Imagine a celebrity watching a VTuber. I know. There is one VTuber whose parent is a celebrity. So they definitely know of VTubers. So Jamie Lee Curtis has a child who's a VTuber. Wasn't the girl from Stranger Things became a VTuber? Oh wait, I think I did hear about that. Keanu Reeves has to know what a VTuber is at this point. Yeah, I'm sure there are some. Okay, well, it'd be kind of crazy though, right? It's like, oh my god, is there VTubers? Like, are there VTuber fans that are celebrities? That would be so funny. I think that if there was a celebrity that I wanted to watch me, all right, I have one. I want it to be Sabrina Carpenter. I love Sabrina Carpenter so much. And there was this girl who was a childhood friend with the new Superman actor. Oh! Interesting. Interesting. I didn't know that. And he retweeted her post praising his Superman performance. Aw, that's so sweet. It's like, when worlds collide. I mean, obviously there's voice actors who know what VTubers are. Definitely. Speaking, though, imagine a celebrity with all of their Oshi merch. Ah! That'd be so funny. That'd be so good. You know what I wish one day? I wish to have a skin in Fortnite. That is me. Imagine me as a skin in Fortnite. That would be sick. That would be sick. Sick! I tell you. Maybe one day. One day. I'll be big enough to be in Fortnite. One day. Ugh. I just got dizzy real. Ooh, I just got. And some VAs are VTubers now. That is true. Like Sayu. Sayu's a VTuber. There's Alpha Anaki as well. He's a VTuber. There's my friend Zeph. Zeph is a voice actor too. There's Zeph. Oh, Monarch. I was like, there's got to be a female one. Yeah, Monarch as well. Yeah. Because like, oh yeah, Mim. Oh, I was surprised. I knew. Okay, I'll be 100% real. I recognized her voice. I was ever since Mim became a VTuber, I was like, I remember being like, I know who you are. I think. I don't know if I know. I'm like, I have the VA from Slay the Princess is a VTuber. Yeah! I know who that is. Another friend of mine. It's kind of weird though. It's like, oh, you know what's really funny? So, Zeph is a voice actor. He's a voice actor. He voices one of his big roles is that he was Mia in Skate the Infinity. Okay? And what's really funny is like I will be scrolling on TikTok and sometimes I get Skate the Infinity clips. Usually in the dub. And all of a sudden I'll just start hearing Zeph's voice and I'm like, I get a jump scare every time. Every single time. I'm just like, whoa. Don't be friends with voice actors. They jump scare you, okay? They're scary. You know, it seems like fun and cool and all to be friends with voice actors until like there's a character you like and then they end up voicing them. And then it's a problem. Like, do you guys remember that game I played not too long ago? It was Love Bite. It was that like dating sim game where you have like a Kamiyoshi and like they go on like hiatus and they disappear for a little bit and you're like trying to figure out why. Okay? And I was like, man, he's like really hot. Like he's so hot. And then, you know, like I was like thirsting for him and stuff like that. Well, you know what? He's apparently going to be voiced by goddamn Roy Kioto. And I'm like, are you kidding me? All right, I'm so proud of you, Roy. Roy, I'm so proud of you. But at the same time, I'm like, are you kidding me? Really? I cannot thirst for Roy's voice. Hello? I've known Roy for so long. That's my buddy, my pal. That's a friend of mine. How am I supposed to goon in these circumstances? How am I supposed to goon to a man that I know threatened. Zeth has threatened to be in Love and Deep Space. He's like, I'll audition for the 6th love interest. I'll become the 6th love interest. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, all right. I will never play in English ever again. Sorry, Caleb. Someone Cotton's friends getting jump scared. Yes, all the time, all the time. It's hard. It do be hard on these rates. I can't wait for Love Fight to come out, though. Being higher up in our industry means that they're above a 0 chance they voice in something you obsess over, or is friends with the voice. Yes, that's exactly what that means, and it's very difficult because the higher up you get in the industry, the more you know, right? The more you're like, I can't do this anymore. You're like, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. And it sucks. It really sucks, man. It really sucks. I just can't be, because you guys know I'm a fangirl at heart. You know, I'm a fangirl at heart. But like, imagine, I could not look at any of these voice actors on the eyes and be like, I have done unspeakable things to the characters you voice. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Just don't look at me. Yeah, exactly. Switch languages immediately, going to Japanese, okay? That's what I would do. Luckily, I don't know any of the Love and Deep Space voice actors, so I'm okay with that. I mean, they're anonymous to begin with, but like, luckily I don't know any of them, I think. No, I feel like I'm really good at guessing whose voices are what, but no, I feel you. I would rather burn my account down to be perceived by the VAs of characters I'm obsessed over. I'm just like, please, no. Because, like, I don't. Like, I have taken voice acting classes before. I took a voice acting class from J. Michael Tatum before. He's really nice. But like, to be fair, none of the characters he plays I've like obsessed over, because luckily for the most part, anime I watch in Japanese rather than the dub, because like I was, you know, like when I was a massive anime fan, that was back in the days where like dubs didn't come out for like a year or two after the anime had finished airing, right? Like it would be like a year or two. And so like you didn't have this like simulcast stuff. You had to like wait, right? So like a lot of times I ended up watching in Japanese because a lot of times the animes that I liked either never were dubbed until way later on, or they wouldn't be dubbed for like a year or two. So I watched mostly in Japanese. But I took a class from J. Michael Tatum. He's really nice. He's really cool. I also took a class from Chuck Huber, who is really funny because that's actually where I met my really good friend Val, who was in my debut lore video when I originally debuted. He and I became friends in that class because he's also a voice actor. He voices, okay, there's another instance. Okay, I used to be a big fan of Ruby back in the day. I used to be a huge fan of Ruby back in the day. And he got cast as one of the relics, the male relic. And I was like really happy for him because I was like, oh, that's really cool. You get to voice in this thing that I really like, right? So that was really cool. But yeah, I took Chuck Huber's class, who he voices like Android 17 in Dragon Ball. He voiced Stein in Dr. Stein in Soul Eater as well too. He's done like quite a bit of things, but I took a class from him. I did do a one-on-one class or one-on-one session with Christina V as well too. She was so nice and she gave me so many compliments and I'm like, oh my god! Ah! Okay, Christina V I do love though. Like I love her so much. Like I adore her and she's such a good actress and stuff like that. And like I was like really into Tales of Berseria at the time. Where she voices Velvet. I love Velvet so much. Have you guys played Tales of Berseria? Know anything about it? Maybe we should play it for stream sometime. I've not played it in a really, really long time. So like I'm very hazy on the, like what it is. Like what the story is. Like I know like the big plot points, but I'm kind of hazy on the things in between. That's so cool. Hey, yes! Yeah, it was really cool. It was super cool. So it was really nice. Yeah. It was really funny because she was like, okay, I need you to do, I don't remember what it was. She's like, I need you to say a line. And I got like, you know, like really energetic, really loud and stuff like that. And she's like, wow. She's like, I usually have to like coax that out of voice actresses. Like so many people that I've like had like helped, like they usually have a hard time like being really loud and you had no problem with it whatsoever. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, Tales of Berseria is really good. It's good. It's one of my favorite games actually. Like the story of it just like really like melted my heart. Like I am a big fan of the found family trope a lot. And to me, I'm like Velvet and Lafisette's relationship is just so wholesome and so good, and it makes me cry a lot. So I played a few Tales of games. I have played Tales of Berseria, and I played a little bit of Tales of Zestiria, a little bit, but I wasn't super into it. I know Zestiria is really like the anime was really popular. And like the game, like I know the characters are popular, but I hear like the game itself is not very good. So, yeah. I am a big fan. I don't know why, I just love found family a lot. Like, it's one of my favorite tropes. And I guess maybe because, like, found family is, like, I don't know. Like, it makes me feel good. I like found family. Because, like, I don't know. Maybe because I was a lonely child, and, you know, like, I had to do my own thing, you know. I had to, you know, it's just me and my sisters. No matter what form they took, you know. Hi, Jason. Hi. Put them back right there. I like that I can hold them, and then they go back, and then I can hold them, and then I could go back. Yes. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go potty, so I will BRB. I gotta piss because I realized I didn't go to the bathroom this morning when I woke up. I just kind of woke up and started streaming, so I'm gonna go potty real quick. Okay, BRB. I'm back. Okay, we're good. We're good. I just woke up and really saw it, the stream now. Hell yeah, I also just woke up. I just woke up as well, too. I also want to bring to attention that the new furry anime with the big turquoise cyan wolf guy became the rage on VTuber Twitter. Okay, listen, I've heard about the furry anime. I saw a clip of it, and I was like, oh. Okay, so, like, I understand, like, people are like, well, you know, we have B-Stars, right? And I'm like, okay, but the difference between this and B-Stars is that in B-Stars, everyone was an animal. Like, everyone was an anthropomorphic animal. Anthropomorphic animal, right? This series is like an actual furry and then a actual, like, human girl. So I was like, okay, it's a little weird. It's a little strange. It's a little... Like, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. I was like, okay, that's kind of wild, but you know what? You do you, Pookie. You do you. You know, maybe I'll watch it. I don't know. Maybe I'll watch it. I have been watching an anime this season, though. So there's an anime called May I Ask One Final Thing? And it's about this girl named Scarlet who is... she's like a noblewoman, right? Who gets, you know, betrothed, right? She's engaged to the second prince. And they've been, you know, but they've been engaged since they were children, right? For like, I think 10 years or something like that. So since they were probably about the age of 7. They have been, so she's engaged to this guy named Kyle, this prince named Kyle. And Kyle is an abusive asshole, right? He's an abusive asshole who like is constantly abusing her, right? And on this night of this ball or whatever, right? He basically like cuts off their engagement because he wants to get engaged to this other woman who he says that that Scarlet has been bullying this other woman, harassing and bullying this other woman. And she's like, you know, and he's like, okay, well, I think we are breaking our engagement. And then she's like, okay, well, you know, if you want that, then I guess we'll break off our engagement. She's like, but can I ask one final thing? And he's like, why would I? And then, you know, the girl's like, oh, you should let her, you know, like, it's just like, it's a final, like, goodbye or whatever. Just like, you know, what are words? I can't even think of the words. I have really bad brain fog this morning. Entertain her. Let's entertain her one last time, right? And she's like, okay, well, my thing, can I beat the living shit out of this woman? And then she proceeds to do that. She proceeds to punch the living shit out of her. Oh my god, no, it's so good. It's genuinely so good. And like there's this other character. His name's Julius. He's Prince Julius. He's the first prince, the older brother to Kyle. I am in love with this man. I am so in love with this man. He is like, okay, he is so forward with Scarlet, and I love him. I'm like, oh, it's so good. It's so good. And the dub is so good. I'm not usually like a huge dub enjoyer. Not because I find anything wrong with the dub or anything. I just tend to watch in Japanese. But the dub is actually so good. Like, the dialogue is funny. The way they voice act in it feels more on par with like video games than anime. Because like, I think the reason I like watching shows in Japanese versus like in English is because I know also in Japanese they probably sound really cringy when they're voice acting, but because I don't understand the language, it's a lot easier to to watch it so the dialogue doesn't sound as cringy. And that's not a knock at the dub, because the dub is just imitating the Japanese, and I know in Japanese it also sounds pretty cringy as well too. But the dub for this is great, because like I feel like they really give like Scarlet like a really nice, like mature sounding voice. So, you know, she's down like this and she's like, "Yes, your majesty, blah 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 blah." And stop yapping. What do you mean stop yapping? This is a yapping stream. Villainous, my beloved genre. Okay, I'm glad you say that. I'm glad you and I are like on the same wavelength, because I love villainous anime so much. I love villainous. I'm like, I don't know what it is about the genre of villainous, but I just love it. I eat it up every single time. All right, Clotho 3.0 is gonna be a villainess outfit. I'll be in my villainess arc. Wait. Let me give you a better villainess laugh. Understandable? Yes. Thank you. I'm glad you like my villainess art coming. My favorite anime is Jujutsu Kaisen. I tried Jujutsu Kaisen, gave it 6 episodes, and I think it was still good. Like, I definitely see the appeal of Jujutsu Kaisen. But part of what makes me really like get attached to an anime is if I am like attached to a character. Like I attach onto a character, and like there was just no characters for me to attach onto in Jujutsu Kaisen. Like the animation was beautiful. Like I think the plot was really good, but like I have to be really attached to characters and care about characters for me to like continue. Can I help design it? I think it would be fun. Yes! Yes! Oh my god, 3.0 Clo is just like, it's just villainous. Yeah! Give me like a big ball gown. Oh my god. Oh my, wait. What if instead of a ball gown, okay, what if it's a detachable ball gown, right? Like a detachable skirt, and I had pants. I know, crazy concept, me having pants. But think about it, pants. You gave it one more episode than I did. Any show has 5 episodes to win me over. Yes, for me, I did 6. I did the same thing with One Piece as well. I gave it 10 episodes. And I really decided, I'm like, no, I think if I'm going to, if I ever get into One Piece, it's definitely going to be through the manga. You got to have a fan toggle and a giant yarn twin drills. Yes! Actually, it's funny because I originally, when we designed this current outfit, I asked for drills, actually, for this outfit. And so these were supposed to be kind of drills, but they're really not. They're more like just curly yarn hair that comes from spool. But like I ended up liking this one anyways, because we did like one of the concepts that we had had like drills in them, and I did like the drill hair, but like I liked this hair more. I think silhouette wise I liked better as well too. Like I've never seen another VTuber who had like spool hair before, so I was like, yes, because like you have spool and then you have like, you know, my needle, right? I got in One Piece through the games. Oh, interesting. Read One Piece. I could go on about how hard One Piece is to watch, and the fans don't even understand why it's hard to watch. Yes, they don't. Because I'll be 100% real, is I feel like the anime is one of those things where you have to be nostalgic for it to like actually get through One Piece the anime, right? There are definitely people who could just sit down and watch it and like it's their first time watching it and be super hooked. But like I cannot stand the pacing of it. I don't like the recap of it all. Like I know that it gets like really bad with like recaps. Yeah. And I'm just like, if I want to consume, because I will say, I was watching the live action as it was like coming out, and I was really enjoying the live action. It was really fun. Oh God, what's the actor for Luffy's name? What's his name? Wait, what's his name? One Piece Luffy actor. Oh, Inaki. Yeah, Inaki. Yeah, Inaki. He is adorable. I love him to bits. He is so silly. I'm just like, oh, I really like him, actually. Like, every time I see him, I'm like, oh, you're such a cutie patootie. I love you. The story is really good, but the anime pacing is horrid, specifically because of how they approach the animation. Fans think the filler filler is in the story. No, the filler animation that makes it hard. Exactly. It has a lot of filler animation, and it's like, yes, it's technically the story, but if you were to like cut out all of the like the recap and that stuff, like it, to me, recap is still filler. That is still filler, because it's supposed to fill the time of, you know, the slot for the anime, right? And that they don't have to like reanimate it or anything, that they could just kind of put it there and fill up time and stretch it out more. Watch anime on Crunchyroll? I used to. I usually do like Netflix or other things, you know. Yeah. The show is deathly afraid of catching up to the manga while being a weekly show. Yeah, exactly. It is afraid. And unfortunately, like, because they don't take any breaks in between, that, you know, they will. I'm thirsty. I wish I had something to drink. I could go get down and get water, but I'm lazy. I heard the pacing is better during Wano, but Punk Hazard is the worst arc in the entire show. You know, every time I hear about Wano, I'm so sorry, but like I keep thinking about guano. I'm like, every time I hear Wano, I'm like, guano? Guano? Do you guys know what guano is? It's bat poop. Guano is bat poop, I think. Wait, maybe I'm wrong. Actually, I don't know. Is it guano? The excitement of seabirds and bats. Oh, also seabirds, I guess. So seagulls, also guano. Yeah. I guess so. Bats and seabirds. Why bats and seabirds specifically? I don't know. Guano! Why do I know that word though? Where there was definitely some TV show that talked about guano, and they were like it's bat poop. And I don't know what show that would be. Diet, probably. Diet. I want a Dr. Pepper. That's what I want. I want that good old soda barbecue. Barbecue soda. It is the barbecue of sodas. Hi, Seth. Hi. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I don't know. What do you two think? What do you two think? I would like to know. You guys think I should get Dr. Pepper? You too?
You should get us McDonald's.
No. I am not getting you two McDonald's.
Why?
Because it's not good for you. It's not good for you at all.
So?
I don't want to hear any of your sass. I don't want to hear any of your sass at all. No, you guys are being sassy. You guys don't get McDonald's.
But I want a Happy Meal toy.
No, you're not getting any Happy Meal toys. No. We're not getting McDonald's. No.
What about Monopoly?
What about Monopoly?
I'm gonna play Switch Pokemon games before Legends ZA comes out tomorrow.
Wait, does Legends ZA come out tomorrow? Vanilla Coke? Oh, I love vanilla Coke. Actually, I love me a good vanilla Coke. Oh, I haven't had vanilla Coke in a really long time. Oh, that sounds so good. I'm gonna play Switch what do you mean, huh? Huh, what? What if I go down? Or what if I go back here? Damn! Oh, wait. I feel like I'm huge. A little smaller. That's better. Oh, it comes out the 16th? Oh, I didn't know that. Every time. Every time. Right there. There we go. There we go. I'm a clown now. You know, I haven't drawn in a really long time. Have you tried the new orange sickle cream Coke? Orange cream Coke? No, I haven't. That sounds good. Actually, that sounds kind of good. Wait, that sounds like really good. I might order drinks. I don't know. I could DoorDash some drinks or something. Oh, but I don't have the money for DoorDash, and I have to pay taxes tomorrow. I can't. No, I can't. But I want to. But I want to. I really want to. I really like it. I'm glad that you like it. I want to try it. There was one Coke that they had not too long ago that was really good. The Starlight one was really delicious. Coke Starlight. Oh, that was some good stuff. It was really good. I don't know what they put in it, but that was actually like super good. Wait, it does? Wait, what does? I gotta think of some new toggles I want to put on the model. I don't know what to put. I don't know what to put on it. Never heard of Coke Starlight? Coke Starlight is really good. I don't know how to explain the taste. You know what was really good though? Okay. There was the fireworks like 4th of July. No, they weren't. No. They were the cosmic Oreos. They had like Pop Rocks in the middle. I love Pop Rocks. They tickle my brain and my mouth. They're so good. I like Pop Rocks are the best. I know they're straight sugar. I get it. But like they are so delicious. Oh, they're so good. Sorry, I had to stretch. I was like, I should have stretched this morning and I didn't. Because like, I woke up so early. I woke up at 6:30. That's so early for me. I went to bed. Why did I need to even go to bed? I think I went to bed at like... Oh my god! Pop Rock ASMR is such a good idea. I'm gonna make that into a stream. We're gonna do Pop Rock ASMR. Pop Rock ASMR, let's go! That's a good stream idea. I'm gonna write that down. Hold on. Let me bring out my notes. Where's my Google Docie? Okay. Stream ideas. Pop Rock ASMR. There we go. Pop Rocks. Cool. Awesome. We'll do something else too with the Pop Rock ASMR. I don't know what though. I have never done ASMR though. I could probably do it. I don't know. I've thought about doing ASMR content, but I'm not sure about that. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. I feel like I don't have a very like smooth and relaxing voice. I have a pretty grating voice, so I don't even know if I would speak very much. I'd probably like whisper like this. It's probably really not that. I don't know how to do ASMR. Wait, if I turn up, you're gonna hear my fan real quick. Hold on. Like that. Oh yeah, you can hear my fan in the background now. Hi, welcome to Clotho ASMR. Wouldn't mess me up, but damn them sweets. I do like them sweets, they're very good. I like the taste of sweets against my mouth. Oh shit. No, that's not what I meant to do. No, put it back. Where was it before? No, not there. There? Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. I am pretty high energy, yeah. Oh my god. That would be so we'll see. We'll see about it. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. We will see if I could do ASMR. Maybe. Cause like I don't know. I feel like I could do it. It's just like I've just never done it before. You know what I should make is I should make those like stupid ASMR RP videos, but like do like the most dumbest, stupidest thing you've ever done, like ever seen. Wait, that's such a good idea. That would be so funny. I think we can do that. We're gonna do like the art, like ASMR RP being like, oh, or maybe like an RP video. I don't know, cause like I've always wanted to voice act. I mean, I have voice acted in the past. You know, I can do voices. I can do a lot of voices. Right? I'm pretty good at also imitating voices as well too. One of the voice I feel like a lot of voices I can imitate are like the ones by Monica Rial. Like when she was stalking. How does she sound as stalking? Oh, panty, you whore! I don't know, something like that. She sounds probably something like that. I don't know. Or, what's another voice she does? Like, Renge? Like, she's like, oh, you phony prince! You got the Tamaki! I don't know, I'm gonna, blah, 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 I'm gonna, you, oh, can you have my love? Something along those lines, maybe? I can kind of do it, okay? I gotta practice, okay? That's just at the top of my like brain, okay? I need to sit down and practice, but it's about there, about there. I bet if I worked hard enough on it, I'd also sound like Mabel Pines. If I worked hard enough, because I know I can. I know because I have had people comment on my TikToks before or on like my videos and they go, wow, you kind of sound like Mabel Pines sometimes. And I'm like, Mabel Pines? Really? I mean, I love Mabel. I do love Mabel Pines. So that's not really like an insult. It's a compliment. I love her. So I don't know. Maybe I could do that sometime. Yeah. I'm glad that you guys thought it was pretty close. I still haven't, like I said, I didn't perfect it, so. You are very gremlin. Thank you. I love Mabel. Like, I really love Gravity Falls. Like, Gravity Falls was one of those shows that was kind of, like, aired by the time that, like, you know, I wouldn't really be watching Disney Channel, but I really like Gravity Falls a lot. Like, I actually genuinely think it's so good. And I really like the pilot. Like, I love the style. Like, I wish they could have kept with the style of the pilot, except for the bean feet. They had bean feet. It was kind of weird. But I do love Gravity Falls. Like, that was a genuinely really good cartoon. Along with, like, Adventure Time as well, too, which I know the second season of Fiona and Cake is coming out soon. I didn't finish the first season. I did start watching it. It was really good, though. It was, like, I was, like, really enjoying it. I remember when it first came out, though. And, like, I saw people talking about it. And there were people like, she's 29? Fiona's 29? And I'm like, yeah, she seems like she's 29. I don't know. They're like, I thought she was a teenager. And I'm like, a teenager living on their own, having bills to pay, and all this stuff that she was going through? I don't think that sounds very 16-year-old to me. I don't know. I was like, I was like, yeah, she's an adult. I don't know. Her humor was very millennial, so I don't understand how you thought she was a teenager. It was good, though. It was the episodes I did watch. I was, like, enjoying it. So, Fiona and Cake. Except, what's his name? Donald Glover is not coming back as Marshall Lee to voice him. And I'm like, that's really sad. I liked him voicing Marshall Lee. I love Marshall Lee. It's really sad. But anyways, I think I'm gonna cut the yapping session here. You know, it's been an hour and a half, so I have to go do things now because I wasn't gonna be able to like pretty much stream all day because I have other things I have to go do. But I wanted to do like a quick, you know, Zatsu, like a, you know, hour and a half, you know, Zatsu. So, you know, but yeah, I'm gonna go head out and stuff. And I gotta go eat breakfast. I haven't eaten yet, so it's time for me to eat. So, yeah. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate it. So, I will see you guys later. Okay. 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 All right. Goodbye. Bye. See you tomorrow for stream. I think it's at. Wait, was it? Wait, what time is it at? Oh, what time? Whatever time my schedule says. I don't know. That time. Yes. All right. Goodbye.